My parents took the responsibility to build a house that fit my needs. When I was young, a stick was constructed and was placed on every lighting where it had two little prongs and it had a little hook on the end so I could turn on and off the light switch. Another stick was bolted to every door of my house so I could turn it and open and close every door. You can find dozens of stools around my house. I drive a 2010 Toyota Corolla with hand controls. What are hand controls? Well, it's this really technical contraption where I have this handle to the left of the steering wheel. And I pull I pull towards me for gas and push forward for brake. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a real life video game. But in this one, you only have one life. This world that wasn't built for me has given me challenges. But it's always given me the ability to problem solve and exercise. I am always trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B while keeping it cheap. My kitchen gets turned into a gym every time I try to cook. I climb up drawers like ladders to try to reach for things. I walk on counters. I get from one kitchen utility to the next. I jump over sinks, stand on chairs, and swing from light fixtures. I'll accidentally even sometimes lock myself in the freezer when I'm trying to climb to get the popsicle from the top shelf. It's all fun and games now, while I'm still young. But 20 years from now, how will I be able to get around my own house? It's a challenge, and I'm already beginning to prepare for it now. Like every obstacle, I'm ready to take it head on. Alright. I experience a lot of pain, jokes, and I'm usually at fun element. So we're going to just pretend this is an everyday life. I'm just at a grocery store, I'm at my own school, or I'm wherever. And I'll usually be walking by, and someone will say,
"Hey, Mommy, look at his big head."
or,
"I'm taller than him. He looks funny." "Why is he so small?" "Look at that midget. Why is the door working here?"
good job, guys. Thank you. Those are all That's just a select few of a verbal beating that I've kind of experienced over the past 22 years. A beating that's occurred so often that I found ways to hide the bruises. Every time I heal, my skin becomes a little thicker. These verbal punches don't rattle me anymore. They motivate me. These moments serve as perfect learning lessons, an opportunity for children and adults everywhere to learn about who I am and what I can bring to the table. God makes us all differently, but with a reason. He has a plan for all of us. He gives us only what we can handle. We all look different, but we all share the same potential, the same attitudes, the same emotions, the same feelings. The word midget. That's the last time you're going to hear me say that word. I call this word the M word. It's very hurtful. It's a word that dates back to the early 1900s, when dwarfs, little people, whatever you want to call us, were solely used as entertainment. They would be used in audiences, in the circus, in movies, and just the butt end of every single joke. A lot of words don't hurt me anymore, but this one does. I don't know why. It just sounds awful coming off the tongue. So please, from now on, teach others the painful effects this word has. Use alternatives, such as little person, short, small, shorty, or even better, our name, Matt. I promise you the questions you receive afterwards, after you teach, will be of curiosity and excitement rather than hatred and concern. Be curious, not judgmental. You learn as you grow. You learn as you go, and that is how you grow. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, they don't hurt me. They motivate me. So many people tease each other. You're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too dorky looking. When you grow up in life and you're in school, it actually sort of matters to people how you look. And then it matters to you. Why? Because it matters to others. Because if they don't like you, then you don't like you. If they don't accept you, then you won't accept you. You all of a sudden have this fear of being alone. That we aren't good enough. And you know this. And you think all of a sudden that you have to change yourself. Too many people put you down. Matt, you can't do this. Matt, you can't do that. Matt, no way. All of a sudden, my friends don't seem like friends anymore. And I couldn't change anything about this. I couldn't change my circumstance. I couldn't just one day wake up and say, hey, give me longer arms, give me longer legs, make me blend in. I just want to be taller. It was so hard because people would constantly put me down. I started to believe that I wasn't good enough. I started to believe that I was a failure, that I would never be someone that someone would like. I can't just go out in public and blend in with the crowd. I understand that I'll never be the world's strongest man. I'll never win a dunk competition. I'll never be able to ride the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. But I couldn't understand living in life not being given a fair chance. So what kind of purpose do I have to live? Am I just here to live and die? Is there a purpose to me? Is there a purpose to this life? I had questions with no answers. I felt like I was being gaped up on. I was continually getting pushed to the side, and then eventually pushed to the ground, making me feel smaller than ever. No one would stick up for me, and no one would reach out to pick me up. Falling down happens. It happens when you first learn to skate, when you first learn to walk, when you first make a mistake. How quickly you get back up tells a lot about a person. It shows that you've been knocked down before. It shows that you have a reason to get back up. It doesn't matter how you get picked up, just always get up. The best part about my condition, there's the best part, is that I was born with it. I was able to overcome all the harassment at an early age. I feel pretty invincible now. No joke, no point, no laughter, no comment, no stare can knock me down. If I've fallen down now, something colossal has happened. I decided to believe in myself. I stopped concentrating on the things I didn't have and started focusing on the things I did have. My friends, my family, my drive.